there listening to me in Radioland and, of course, the YouTube Massive. It is I, Karen Design Diva Booker, and you are now tuned into the Dezign Studio. So this is the radio show that is dedicated to all things interior design and decor. So if you're passionate about transforming your living spaces, yes, and creating beautiful and functional homes, yes, you've come to the right place. So as usual, we are here in our 1 o'clock spot, and is a ram-packed whole heap of things, whole heap of vibes, whole heap of niceness. So you know what's coming up, right? Right after this, we have Feng Shui, the how to Feng Shui your children's room. Yes, bringing in really great energy inside of them room and really great points. And after that, we have Design Lab, brought to you by the Contractor Center. Then, of course, the home tour, brought to you by what? Edge Campaigns. Of course, they're changing lives 1 gallon at a time. And then in interior design, we're going to be talking about wainscoting and the very, very, very popular now board and batten treatment. Alrighty, so coming up next, Feng Shui. Hello again. And everybody, and I see Paul, I see Mike. Hello, good afternoon to you. So we're into Feng Shui now. So everybody, listen to me now. I realize that I have a whole bag of students out there waiting for Feng Shui, waiting to how to Feng Shui up them home and bring in the good energy and all that. So this is the place to be. So for the persons who, if you've missed it or if you are new in the space, Feng Shui is, in short, ancient Chinese art of placement. It's really based on the belief that everything in our environment affects our energy or our chi, right? So by making small changes to our surroundings, we can really create big shifts in our lives. For example, if you're looking to attract more love in your life, you may want to add a few pink or red accents around your home because red is the color of passion and love and all these things. Or if you want to improve your finances, and who don't really want to improve their finances in their home, please, may I beg you, introduce some green. So today now I want to talk to you about how to Feng Shui your children's room. Yes, so I'm going to go really quickly into 12 ways to bring good Feng Shui to your children's room. Hopefully we'll get through all 12. All right, so the first thing, and this is across the board, even if it's not your children's room, it's your house, whatever, remove the clutter. No good energy can survive in clutter. Get it? And then a clutter-free bedroom really promotes calm and a healthy sleep experience. Okay, next thing, purify the air. Air purifying plants. Open a window when you can. Quality air is everything. I don't have to go into that, right? It is what it is. Purify the air. Open up windows. Get that fresh air coming in all the time. And if you can, get some air purification plants. That will definitely help you. Now, place the bed in the command position. I'm going to tell you exactly what that is. The command position allows the best view of the door and the room. So, putting your child in command of their surroundings. Do you know, even when you go to a restaurant, you must never put your place or be seated where you can't see people coming in. You must always be in command of your sense of space and self, right? So you're going to place the bed away from the line of the door, ideally diagonally and furthest away from the door. So when your child is in his or her surroundings, his or her space, they have command over their room. Yeah. What about now your bed in line with the mirror? That's a big no. So do not place the bed directly under a window or in line with a mirror. Hey, Marigold, you reach. Okay, both of these placements reduce the security of the child. There you go. Right? We all know that what it's like to catch a glimpse of something in the mirror and feel scared. Avoiding these positions may not be the best practice. You understand? So the thing is, and it's all about distractions too. Right? So just like how you don't place the bed in front of a mirror, don't place the bed under a window, because it is introducing a different energy into the space. And as you know, Feng Shui is all about the energy or the chi. All right. Choose a wooden bed frame and a solid headboard. Very, very important. Again, we return to the sense of security and comfort. So important in a child's bedroom. Remember, children must always feel secure. Yeah? A headboard in solid wood, yes, or padded upholstery is much more comfortable to sit up against, and therefore your child will feel safer in how they move around and sit in the bed. Metal beds are much more prone to movement and squeaking, neither of which help the sleeper feel secure. So what we want to know, and this is not necessarily just a child's bedroom, but adults' bedroom as well. Any headboard that has slats in and so on, the energy releases and we're not as secure. All right, choose a bed frame that is raised from the ground with no storage beneath. Very, very key. I cannot even tell you how important this is. To create good feng shui, you really need to allow the energy or the chi to flow freely under the bed and keep the space clear. So the chi is free to flow, enhancing your child's state of rest. This is also, relating back to avoiding metal. Some people believe that the conductive properties of metal interrupts the flow. No, for all of you people who have these beds and under the beds are a whole bunch of shoes, garbage, storage, this, that, and you're storing this. No, your energy has to be able to flow through the room. Serious thing. Serious. All right. Choose a circular or a rounded nightstand. Corners pointed in the direction of seating or beds is considered bad feng shui. So no corners, right? And even called poison arrows. These angles accumulate chi and direct it outwards in your direction. So if you want a really good night's sleep, may I beg you, choose nightstands with rounded corners. And when it's round, you introduce the feminine energy into the room and a space and a place of rest. All right. Here we go. Choose soft tones to decorate. I've always told you this. You can't go into a child room and go put bright red and bright pink and bright orange and bright blue. No, you have to go with the neutral tones. Neutral is always good. Natural skin earth tones are generally considered good feng shui for bedrooms. However, if a child may desire something a little more colorful or personalized for their space, here's what you do. You just introduce maybe a pillow, or a spread, or something that you can move about. You understand what I'm saying? Those are the things that you do, but you don't necessarily have to put anything too bright in the space because it's overstimulation. All right, so how about lighting? What you're going to do is definitely do your lighting and have it very, very balanced. Find a great mix between the natural light and, of course, your lamps. You're going to avoid imagery of wild animals and fighting. Yes, and avoid electrical devices in the bedroom. I don't know how you're going to avoid that now because everybody is charging and everybody's doing all of these things. But if you can, leave all the devices out of the bedroom space, yes, and then you will have a great sleep. It's great sleep, great restful sleep. Will now have a healthy mindset, and then you can fight the Philistines the next day. All right, guys, so we'll soon come back. Going to take a little break, and when we come back, we're going to get right into the next segment.
This Father's Day, escape to the Pamper Temple for ultimate relaxation. Adam and Eve Day Spa. All treatments are infused to melt your tension and remove stress. Pamper Dad with a massage, facial, body treatment, and mani-pedi. Unwind at Adam and Eve and enjoy complimentary Pure Country juices and Johnny Walker. But now at www.adamandevedayspaja.com. Purchase gift certificates. Call 876-754-6017 or WhatsApp 876-567-2142 for details.
Corian solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no sealing necessary, renewable and repairable, so easy to clean and maintain, and can be thermoformed into any shape. Choose Corian, the #1 solid surface in the world, when you want beauty and the best for your countertop. Visit Home International Limited, located at 104 Constance Ring Road. Telephone 755-1970 or 924-0437.
the ball, go for the ball. When I go for the ball, see gun in the traffic. Oh, I'm at the ball, my brother.
Hey boy, how are you do?
At the bomb did I go for, sir?
You not do that. You see how the street busy? Suppose Carl lick you down. Where you going to tell your parents?
But if Carl let me, how am I evil talk to tell them no?
You see the free now. If you need to cross the street, make sure that you always use the pedestrian crossing. And if none of the cross at the nearest traffic light. And if you don't feel like you can do it, ask an adult. No bother with no foolishness.
Pedestrians, be alert on the road. A message from the Road Safety Unit.
Shop at Cameron Industries Limited for all your countertops, cabinets, tiles, and hardware supplies. Telephone 876-963-0628. The time by Cameron Industries Limited, manufacturing state-of-the-art equipment is
1:18 p.m.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Yeah, I guess we can meet up.
Make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water, make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water. Normally, I could keep my cool, but tonight I'm whining.
Guess what? No, we're going over to the contractor center now. You know where the contractor center is? It is 26 Shortwood Road. And yes, we're going over there right now because the Design Lab is brought to you by none other than the contractor center. Stay tuned.
Talk is cheap, so show me that you understand I like it. Can you blow my mind? Set off my whole body.
Do I need to tell you where I am? Really and truly? Do I really need to tell you where I am? We're at the Contractor Center, 26 Shortwood Road. This is a place where you get all the solutions for every challenge you have in your yard. Yes, 26 Shortwood Road. It is the Contractor Center. And let me just tell you, we're going to be talking about Florex today. So follow me inside now. We're going inside and we're going to talk about Florex. We're inside with the lovely Yannick. You know Yannick, we come here almost every week and she tell us all the things that we're going inside here. So now, if you have a carport, a driveway, a pool deck, anything with a masonry surface, we're going to tell you how to zhuzh it up by using, ta-da, Florex.
Florex is our concrete decorative textured coating solution. So as she said, if you want to spruce up your pool deck, your patio, a carport or your driveway, you can actually use this. The good thing about it is that it comes in white, but you can add color. Okay. So any color you want, you just get a thinner water-based paint, you pour it in, you mix it up, you get the color that you want.
Okay, so what if my driveway is chaka chaka and chamba chamba because I have the concrete and it's flaking and all these things? Can I use this now to kind of even it out?
Well, it doesn't actually even it out, but if there's small imperfections, those small little holes or so in your concrete, it will hide it. You can use a brush to apply or you can roll it out.
What is it resistant to? Like, you know, this is Jamaica, we weather here, we have rain.
So it is resistant to chlorine, resistant to oil, resistant to moisture.
Okay, so resistant to chlorine, that way you can really use it on your pool deck.
Right.
Resistant to oil.
Resistant to oil.
So if you're using it in a kitchen.
Or your carport.
Or your carport, grease and all these things. I was thinking, you know what I was thinking about? Like a outdoor kitchen with airborne grease and so, you know, like barbecues and things and whatever, right? So carport resistant to oil. That means that you can clean it off, right? Okay, and what's the other thing?
Moisture.
Moisture.
So it can be used outdoors.
Outdoors, because you know, it rain and all these things. What about salt?
Salt also, also you know, resistant to
because
salt.
my people over there in Portmore, yes, you know how the salt set over there. So you can use this. I'm telling you, this look good.
If you have some stains on your existing concrete, some imperfections, you just you wouldn't use one coat in that case. So the good thing about it, you can apply 2 coats.
2 coats.
Right. So this is our 5-gallon buckets, but it also comes in a 1 gallon. The 1 gallon will give you 120 square feet of coverage.
10 by 10.
So 120 square feet of coverage. So you can give it 2 coats.
2 coats.
2 coats.
Okay, and
so
for the
2 coats will cover those stains and those imperfections.
So 5 gallons now will cover you know, 600.
Yeah,
Right.
you can round it off to
square feet.
600.
You're right, 600 square feet. This is good. This is good. And I love the fact that you can paint over it. Suppose I don't want to paint over it. It looks like a concrete finish.
Yeah, man. So when it's finished, it gets the concrete look, and it's also textured. So it's not a smooth finish, it's a textured finish. It's also non-slip.
It's non-slip.
It's non-slip, which is why it's perfect for a pool deck.
For a pool deck. I am thinking, because it has that texture on it, if I can use it just decoratively, you know, we're always thinking decorative, on a wall as like an accent wall.
Yes, you could use it on a wall.
Because it has that texture.
It has that
finish,
texture.
and it looks like concrete.
Right.
But it's like a refined kind of concrete. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, refined concrete finish. Another thing is you can actually tape out lines in it. Yeah, you can actually use tape out some lines.
Yes.
If you want to put a letter, you can tape out your letter, and then you paint over it.
And you paint over it.
So you'll get a pattern in your finish.
You know what I love? Like when you start something basic, and then the creativity kicks in, and you're like, okay, I can do this, and I can do this, and I can do this.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But the fact that I love it can stand alone, or you can use paint on it. It is resistant to stains, resistant to oil,
resistant to moisture,
non-slip, water,
right?
What's it? Salt. You can paint over it, you know? So Yannick, who is this product for?
All right, so this is for every homeowner or property owner.
Okay.
So if you have a home, a commercial space, an office that has a ramp, a walkway, outdoor pool, pool decks, this is definitely for you.
This is, okay. All right, it's a versatile product.
Very versatile.
It's extremely versatile. And so you hear homeowner, commercial space, business owner, any if you have property, then
as long as you have a property.
Yeah, perfect for you, because I really love the fact that it is really versatile and it lends itself to more creativity. Yeah, okay, we love it. Floor text. Remember that, okay guys? Remember that. No. You know we are at Contractor Center. I've already told you that everybody inside of this place, whether it's Yannick or Miss Linton is the lady who opened the door for when you're coming, because you know security is ours. Them know everything inside here. They are encyclopedias. You know what I mean? So when you come 26 Shortwood Road, say me send you, Karen Booker, Design Diva, sent you here, ask for what you want, and then you will get, you know what? An in-person tutorial on all of these projects. All right? So I'll see you next time.
Yeah, man, that was Contractor Center. You know, I love this little show that could, because we have so much information that we impart to you every single Saturday. And when Contractor Center comes on, I'm telling you, these people over there at 26 Shortwood Road, them know exactly what they're doing. As a matter of fact, when you looked at that finish of the floor text, you definitely can do wonders. If you have a creative and innovative mind, you can put that to use any and everywhere, and it's going to sell off every time. All right, guys, we're going to take a little break and come right back to you. Stick and stay.
Design Lab, brought to you by the Contractor Center, providing solutions to everyday challenges.
Need to make a change to your title or need a title? Geoland Title Limited. They do lost title application, add and remove names from titles, wills, estates. First-time registration land surveys also included. Affordable rates and flexible payment options. NLA adjudication and land titling waivers also available. They have 8 locations island-wide. Call 876-754-6436 or visit their website at geolandonline.com. Geoland Title Limited. Secure your land, secure your title.
Outperform, outlast, with top performance, Jackama, reliable, full stop, not comma. We have the expertise for drilling and demolition. We have the power tools for plumbers and electricians. Pan select tools, free parts and free repairs. 3 parts, free repairs. 2 to 3 years. Hilton, available at Delta Supply, 106 Hagley Park Road. Call us at 876-302-61124. Delta Supply. We service what we sell.
Building wealth the smart way means you have a clear mission for your money. Specific and measurable means defining the reason for your financial goals. Achievable and realistic means keeping those goals meaningful, yet attainable. Think more retirement, less world's richest. Timely means keeping a time frame in mind so that all efforts remain focused.
Visit barita.com/opportunities for more growth coach insights.
Dezign Studio with the Design Diva, Karen
So everybody who's riding around and listening to me on 90.3, 90.5, 90.7 and 90.9, good afternoon to you. And a huge big up to you and big ups to the people on the YouTube. I see you all over there. I see Charmaine, I see Herma, I see Marvelous Marvin, Paul, Mike, David, Chrissy, Marigold. I see Mike again. Yes. Good afternoon to you. So if you are not yet part of our YouTube massive, I would encourage you, run on over to the Google Play Store, of course, and then you're going to download the Nationwide 90 FM live app. Yes, you are. And then you know what you're going to do after that, right? You're going to subscribe, you're going to follow it, yes, and then we can follow you too. We can tell you exactly when we're going to be on. You're going to get that notification when you smash that notification button, and it's all good from there. So now you know what's up, right? You know what's coming up next? Yes, we have the home tour, which is sponsored by EdgeChem Paints. And you know, EdgeChem Paints, they're really, really and truly changing lives one gallon at a time. Ready? All right.
Steadily ready, the assassin. Sweet in my belly, you're like cake icing. Something jelly, eggplant emoji. So train when I slide it. Now she watching me like telly.
Design Studio, home tours, decorating, and design inspiration is brought to you by EdgeChem, changing lives one gallon at a time.
Another home tour, and today we are in Harborview. It is windy, it is hot, but the heat is carried out through this Airbnb. It's an all-suite Airbnb, not ensuite, all-suite Airbnb. What do I mean by that? I mean perfectly self-contained suites that will have everything in that particular suite for your comfort. Follow me, let's elaborate on that. So welcome to my Airbnb for a day. You know what's the most wonderful thing that you can do when you have an Airbnb? You make your visitors, your guests, feel welcome. Remember, it is a home away from home. So follow me inside. Let's see what's going on. I am inspired. This is what you'd call the Caribbean aesthetic. You walk in and you have the knockdown technique on the wall. So that's what? Texture. Then the wall to my right is very textured with like a sledge stone, a form of the sledge stone tile. So that brings in texture. Again, the color of the walls now, it is harvest yellow. So imagine now you have the harvest yellow on the knockdown walls. And then in the room, which is adjoining, what do we have there again? Pumpkin colored walls. So not only do you have the texture, you have the warm tones of the Caribbean. Now, without vision, the people shall do what? Perish. So the owner of this particular space rents the rooms as all suites, not ensuite, all suites, and they are self-contained. Out here now, in this space, it's like you go to a hotel, a boutique hotel, and you have the common areas. So out here now, this would be your common area. You have your kitchen, you have your living space, and then you have your dining room, right? So therefore, if you have company over, this is where your lobby would be. What she has done is do a chocolate brown on the sectional. And you know, sectionals are what you would have, you know, they maximize space. Then you have the textured wall here. So you have the focal point. And then you have over here now, you have a wonderful cinnamon colored accent chair. Again, in a very soft and plush fabric, but hardy, because you are not decorating for yourself, you are decorating for your guests, and you don't really know or can control how your guests are going to treat the space. So you have to make sure that you put really great pieces and performance pieces in the space. All right, so follow me over to the dining space now, and we're gonna talk about that. So here we are in the dining space. We were in the harvest room before with the harvest colored walls. Now we have the pumpkin over here. And it is such a great match up with the rhythm and the flow of this space. Another thing that took us so wonderfully into this space is we have another feature wall over here. And this is of this textured slate stone tile. So here it is over here. We have please turn off the lights, AC, and lock the door when leaving. Visitors are notorious for leaving the lights on and the AC burning all day. By the time you think that you have earned a lot and you have a lot of bookings and so on, all of that money will go to JPS because of the AC and the lights that have been burning. All right, so here is what has happened. What they have done so expertly is to do a tray ceiling along with recessed lighting and then the LED strips for added ambience. It is great. It is amazing. It is striking. So in this space, remember I talked about the focal wall over there, which is now, you know, in a direct flow with the focal wall in the living room, right? So now you have the repetition and the rhythm and the flow of the space. All right, cool. On the right wall, when you enter, there is a composition. What the homeowner has expertly done, she's done two pieces of art that looks the same, and then she has this nice chest here, and on top, a beautiful composition of object art. You understand? So here, the other thing now that is really wonderfully what she has done, she didn't put any crystal or nothing here, you know. So therefore, it is hardy, it is performance pieces, but they look great. All right, next up are the bedrooms. Follow me. Hey there, welcome to the Red Room. This is where it happens. It is hot, it is passionate. Yes, honeys, we are gonna get it on in here. All right, so enough about my theatrics. Here's the thing. You know, before I've always said, listen, if you're gonna be doing your room, red is a color that you need to stay away from. But that is if you're doing your room. When it comes to hotels, Airbnbs, all bets are off. I have noticed that in every entry door in this particular Airbnb, they have smart locks. It means that the owner is thinking. She's on it. She's on it. We have this red room, right? And it is fabulous. What she's done, of course, the accent wall in red. So that now sets the tone for the room. Then she has come right down on the bed to accents of red with gray with off-white, and then put the throw on the bed as well. The throw on the bed is red and it is textured. On the other side now of the wall, so the whole room is not just red enough, but the red now, you remember, is a very strong and powerful color. So you have to do it in doses because it's hot, it's exciting, and it is passionate. This is like the Valentine room. So over here now, on the other wall, it is what you would say a juxtaposition, is like an off-white or a banana color. It has a little bit of cream going on in there, almost like a gardenia. And that is just fabulous with this red wall. So remember I told you before that these are all suites. Honeys, here's what they did in here. You know what's behind me? A self-contained kitchen net. So if you are in the suite, you understand, you don't necessarily have to get up out of your bed and walk barefooted to the kitchen. You just walk barefooted to the kitchenette. So welcome to my kitchenette, where we have a red microwave. You see what I'm talking about? This continuity, this flow, and the repetition of the space. So when you need to have a space that just flows correctly, what you can do is take just one color from one space and carry it through to the other space, right? In the other space, for this instance, is the kitchenette. So what is a kitchenette? All it is base cabinetry, top cabinetry. We have a small under the counter refrigerator and a microwave. So if you want to warm up something, if you want to make some tea or whatever the case is, you can do it here. But main cooking and so on would be in the, the outer spaces, the common areas. And remember I said ensuite and all suite, two different things. An all suite is self-contained. They can come in here and this is where you're gonna live. You don't need to go on the outside, for anything, because everything that you need is in the space, right? And I am amazed. It is just so wonderful because you know what? It is forward thinking. And you know what? You'll make a little bit more money. Here we are in the bathroom, honeys. Okay, and this is where the action really heats up. Remember outside? We have main colors going on. It's the same thing in here. So when it comes to the tiling, everything is pretty much consistent. Same colors, same patterns, and it goes through the space. Now, remember I always said a bathroom is a bathroom is a bathroom. Here are the things that I need you to do, even in your own home right now. So you want to update your bathroom or renovate your bathroom, refresh your bathroom, whatever you want to call it. Here is some of the things that you need to do. Shower screen. You don't need any more a shower enclosure with these sliding glass doors. You don't need it. When the water splashes, it really splashes 36 inches, right? And you walk in. An instant update is a shower screen. Another instant update is, I don't know if you know this, but the external shower body. You know why it is wonderful? Because if it is that your cartridge goes bad, you don't have to break the entire wall to fix. You just fix the piping itself on the outside, and that is fabulous. So here it is in our red bathroom. Follow me. I'm gonna show you some things today, honey. Yes, yes. So my darlings, we just came out of the red room, the passionate room where the action happens. And now we've landed, we've touched down in the romantic room. This room is all about pinks, mauves, heathers, soft whites, and a little bit of grays. It is wonderful. And also, point to note, you see all of the colors that I have just explained, right? We have a terracotta wall. And you know what? Everything goes. So what does that teach you? Don't be too matchy-matchy. Sometimes by surprise, things just go. You know why? Because of all the external elements that you have already. Remember, I talked about the homeowner doing a lot of the repetition of the tiles, of the colors in here. So you see, once she brings in now the terracotta of this wall, which remember reminds you of the pumpkin wall in the dining room, it just spoke to you when you come in, right? So here it is now. You have this beautiful bed setup, and it really is, it's inviting. It's like, just jump in, just dive in. But the colors are really nice, and it just makes you feel like a hug. It makes you feel like mommy. Mommy and grandma. That's how you feel. You feel the love when you walk into this room. And you have here seating. And I am pretty sure that this is a pull-out sofa. Right, so you can, if you have guests coming in, you can sleep here, you can sleep here. The room works. Now I want you to follow me over to the kitchenette area. So I'm in the kitchenette. You know what this reminds me of? Real back in the day, you used to say a rooming house, but this is the updated version of a rooming house. The genesis of Airbnbs began when if you had an extra room in your home, that is what you would do. You just rent it out. And then now we got fancier and fancier and fancier with the decor, with the elements and the offerings. So this home, I am telling you, is like the epitome of what good Airbnb is all about. You have the aesthetics. You have the signage, which is important. And let me just talk to you a little bit about signage. If you don't sign, if you don't tell people what you expect of them, no smoking or vaping in your space, then they're gonna say you didn't say it, so we didn't know how. We didn't know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't tell them turn off the lights, then they're just gonna burn the lights. Even if they still leave it on, at least there is a reminder when they walk in and they walk out. You know what I'm saying? All right, so in terms of the spaces now, and I hope this is an inspiration to you guys out there. It is, if you have a space and you're saying, okay, you want to do an Airbnb in your home, or you want to take a 3-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 5-bedroom home and turn it into all suites, then make sure that you think about the amenities, because it is the amenities that's going to improve your bottom line. In other words, make you the money that you want. So this concludes our home tour for today in Harborview. Who would have thunk it? What does that tell you? That tells you that you can do an Airbnb any single where, every corner of the planet. Airbnb is giving. You know what I'm saying? All right, so what have we learned today? We've learned about the Caribbean aesthetic. We've learned about repetition. We've learned that if there is one color in a space or a focal wall with some texture, bring it over to the other space. We have learned that if you have an Airbnb, sign the thing. Let people know your boundaries and let people know what it is that you're expected of them. We learned as well that you can have a red hot room in an Airbnb. We also learned that you're not decorating for you, you're decorating for your client. So I really hope that you learned a lot, that you were inspired and motivated, especially if it is that you have the vision to start an Airbnb. See you next time.
I can't even say anything else to wrap up, because that girl, she just went into everything. She just went right in. She certainly did. And let me tell you, Edge Campaigns, they did their thing. And you know, they have about 25 stores throughout Jamaica, right? Yeah, they do. They do. And for Melissa, who's asking where it is, yes, that particular all-suite Airbnb is in Harborview. And you can actually see the harbor from wherever you're viewing. You can. All right, stick and stay with us. We'll come right back.
You taste so divine, and I wonder why you so sensational. What didn't I do for you, girl? Can I do for you? And I know.
Design Studio Home Tours Decorating and Design Inspiration was brought to you by EdgeChem, changing lives one gallon at a time.
This Father's Day, escape to the Pamper Temple for ultimate relaxation. Adam and Eve Day Spa. All treatments are infused to melt your tension and remove stress. Pamper Dad with a massage, facial, body treatment, and mani-pedi. Unwind at Adam and Eve and enjoy complimentary Pure Country juices and Johnny Walker. But now at www.adamandevedayspaja.com. Purchase gift certificates. Call 876-754-6017 or WhatsApp 876-567-2142 for details.
Building wealth the smart way means you have a clear mission for your money. Specific and measurable means defining the reason for your financial goals. Achievable and realistic means keeping those goals meaningful, yet attainable. Think more retirement, less world's richest. Timely means keeping a time frame in mind so that all efforts remain focused.
Visit barita.com/opportunities for more growth coach insights.
Nationwide 90 FM is at it again. Team Revolution will clear every hurdle and sprint to the finish line as we cover the games of the 33rd Olympiad from Paris, the city of love.
3 meters clear, 5 meters clear, and away he goes. He continues on his way towards another gold medal. 5 gold medals, 5 world records.
Nationwide's coverage is powered by our diamond sponsor, Fosrich, fostering rich customer service across all locations island-wide.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Guys, all right, so we are back, and Marigold, hello to you. Shamin, we love the fact that you appreciated that Airbnb, and as you said, it's not far from the airport and the city. So as you know, we are one of the kings and queens of Airbnbs. Speaking about that now, I want to talk to you about wainscoting, because there is a design style that is taking the decor world by storm. We're calling it board and batten because that is like the evolved style, but it also started with something called wainscoting. Yeah. So what is wainscoting? It's actually a decorative and functional system of wood panels, yes, chair railing, framing, and molding. So today's wainscot paneling that we are familiar with originated in the 18th century, when wainscot paneling was no longer installed as floor-to-ceiling paneling and began covering just the lower half of the walls. So if you're on YouTube now, you get the benefit of seeing exactly what I'm talking about, right? So what it is, as I just said, it is wood panels that cover, the lower half of the wall. And I'm going to tell you why. The wainscot paneling was initially functional rather than decorative, and it adds protection and insulation from damp and cold stone walls. So way back over there in England, where it is really cold and really damp and stuff, what they did was find a way to provide this decorative treatment with wood paneling, so therefore it would insulate the walls, make the spaces a little more functional in terms of keeping it warm inside, and of course aesthetically pleasing. But we over here in the Western world now, we just evolved it. So when you're looking at the picture here, we are seeing a green, like an olive green wall on the top, and then on the bottom now, and it is a little less than a half, the second portion of the wall then is bright white, and it has the paneling and the wainscoting, a beautiful treatment. Now we have some more pictures to show you. In recent times, what we've done, this is a black wall. Now, I know us Jamaicans, we don't like nothing black, it too dark, it too this, it where play. Yeah, but guess what? Now, you see in other places of the world, black is forward. Black is chic. Black is it's none other. It means it's very modern. It's very bold though. So in order for you to when you use the black, I would suggest that you balance it out with strong white. Now we're looking at a black wall, which is all molding, and this is what you would call the board and batten, right? It's all wood, and then you'll have the molding itself. The way how you bring this out now is, are you going to put white with it and some really striking paintings with a lot of white to make sure that you balance this effect. Yeah. And then here we go. Now, this one now, you remember we talked about the wainscoting being, back in the day, and it was, like the lower half of the wall. No, this is the 3/4 of the wall is now in the wood paneling and the moldings. Now, you can do this at home. You know what you can use? You can go to any hardware store and you can get either 3/8 plywood, the finished ply, or you can get door stops. The door stops when they frame the door frames. Yes, you can now sand those off. You measure where you want them on the wall. Yes, and then you place them on the wall, whether you're going to screw them in or use caulking, that adhesive. Yeah. And then after that, now, if you're going to screw it on the wall, you're going to use wood fillers. You take the wood filler and you cover or you fill over where the screw hole is. Yes. And then you sand that down, you paint it, you're good. It's as simple as that. And it is a terrific treatment. This kind of treatment, no, it says 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It just elevates the space. It totally elevates the space. All right. We have any more? Yeah. Here's another one now. Not quite board and batten again, but this is something that you can definitely use when you are... Oh, can we go back to the white? Yeah. This is one that you can definitely use when you have moldings. Yes. So what you see all these moldings now, you can use broomstick. You can cut the broomstick in half, right? That way you get 2 pieces. Yes. And you can have that rounded edge on the wall. You can either glue them down or nail them down, or you can screw them in. The same kind of preparation that I just said to you. You put the filler in, sand down the filler, and then spray the wall. It's best if you spray the wall. But if you don't have a spray machine, of course, you're going to paint. And you just create these patterns on the wall and elevate your space. It's instant elevation. And we have one more picture to show you. And it is coming up right now. And these now you paint it in one color. Again, another black wall. No, here's the thing. And you're probably saying, well, we're showing so much black wall, because it is forward thinking, because that's where we are now, And the way we do black walls now, you see, you mix them with natural colored furniture. If you don't want to go the white route, you have to put a little bit of white in there. But you see, when you put like natural colored furniture along with plants, it's sell off. I am telling you. So if you want to go bold, you can start when you want to go bold and you're kind of on the fence and you're not quite sure what you want to do. Here is what I suggest. Go do it small first, right? So you're going to do it small, and then now you introduce these natural colors on it. You understand? So that is now, your small step to boldness. And then now you put some plants. So the greenery, the natural color of the woods, and the black, it will give you a very organic feel. Yeah? Okay. Well, I hope you did enjoy this segment of Design Studio. No, Interior Design today. So can we just run over? One more minute. Can we just run over the pictures? Let me just go over it one more time. Oh, we can? All right, cool. So we have the black. Don't be afraid of black. Black is good. White. Then we have white, the stark opposite. White will always elevate the space, and it is neutrals that you can use with that. Yes. And then we have a green, a very soft sage green. Again, natural colored furniture is in. You don't need all this heavy staining and so on. But if that's what you have, that's what you have, and you merchandise it well. And then we have another black wall here. You can do these board and batten techniques yourself. Remember, it started with wainscoting. Wainscoting was originated way back in the 18th century. It really started so that they could, because we, as if I lived in that point, they could insulate the walls and just make something very, very aesthetically pleasing. And then it evolved during or through the years, with, instead of having the wainscoting cover the entire wall, they started with the bottom half. And it really works out well. It really does. So if you want to try this, what I would love for you to do is to review the Design Studio later on at your leisure. Everybody who's riding around in 90.3, 90.5, 90.7, 90.9, you can definitely go on to the YouTube later on and just watch this. And you'll up our numbers, and we'll be very appreciative that you did. All right, guys. So we've come now to the end of our Design Studio today. And you know who's next? The wonderful, the beautiful, the invincible Miss Pepita, who's outside with Pepita. But first, we have to thank Jareen Campbell, our producer. We have to thank our videographer and editor, Nigel Austin. And of course, our in-studio engineer, David McNeish. And yes, bringing up the rear, Kimali Rowe, who gets us where we need to be in style. style all the time. And that wraps up another inspiring episode of our Decor Radio Show. Yes, we really hope you have enjoyed the journey through the world of interior design. And really, yes, we hope that you've gathered valuable insights and ideas to enhance your living spaces. So remember, your home is a reflection of your personality and style. So embrace your creativity now. Make it really and truly yours. Join us again next time as we continue to explore the captivating realm of decor, bringing you expert tips, trends, and inspiration. Until then, guys, keep envisioning, keep transforming your spaces into havens of beauty and comfort. Happy decorating, and yes, enjoy the rest of your Saturday.
Baby, follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body. Follow my command, like zombie. Go down on me, oh, with your coca body.
You're in the Design Studio with the Design Diva, Karen Booker.
Korean solid surface, so versatile and beautiful. It's non-porous, no